On the day when I released our video with the harvest, Steve sent me a most interesting photo from the plot. To me, it looked like a watermelon, the size of a regular watermelon, the sort that they sell here in France, which is around about this big.
Like a hedgehog.
Like a fat hedgehog, yeah. In Russia,
hedgehogs are this big.
I have seen a hedgehog this big.
And they're called bears.
In Russia, watermelons are much larger, like this big, this big. Here they are small, I'm already used to it. What I didn't expect was quite how small a watermelon would be.
You haven't introduced this well, though, because it was a revelation. Because we planted one watermelon plant, because we made a total mess. We planted them in little pots at the beginning of the season, indoors, and then we transplanted them. And it turned out that watermelons really don't like being transplanted. We should have just planted them directly in the soil. By that time, it was already a bit late, so we planted one directly in the soil. It came up, but everything was behind. And all season, we thought... okay, it's growing a bit, but not much, and it hasn't produced any fruit.
Well,
so no
I thought it was a pumpkin, because the leaves look really like pumpkin leaves, and we had a lot of courgettes, as you've noticed.
You just couldn't see it for all the pumpkins. There were so many pumpkins that Justyna hadn't planted. It was me who planted it. I knew where it was. I could see it, but it was crowded by all the pumpkins.
Which wouldn't be a problem if it were a properly sized watermelon. But it isn't.
Are you ready? This is where you have to cover the lens, right? Or something?
This is the watermelon that we harvested.
Justyna's making a joke video, but I'm immensely proud.
The size of a tomato.
I thought we had a large tomato. I thought we had 0 watermelons, and we've actually managed to grow one.
It's very cute. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Plus, it's got this shape again, shaped like a butt again.
It could have cross-pollinated with our tomatoes, I guess. We think we've got some cross-pollination going on with some of our other fruits. So this is possible.
Yeah, there are some courgettes that look really suspicious. So, yeah, let's cut it up. See what it gives, right?
We're going to eat it, test it, and give it a mark out of 10.
Let's first chop it up. Look inside.
Right.
And then maybe
what
test
do you
it.
think is going to come out?
Taste it, I mean.
A hedgehog.
I'm just not sure. What do you think the colour is inside?
Come on, people have been watching for 2 minutes already. They want to see you chop the watermelon.
I don't think it's red.
Come on.
Let's bet.
I think it's...
a coffee.
Fine. I think it's a perfect watermelon. What do you think, Mila?
I don't think it's red. I think it's very pale inside. That's what I think.
It's amazing.
You owe me a coffee.
White, pink?
I said it's pale. You said it's perfect.
It's a perfect watermelon in my opinion.
It smells like a proper watermelon.
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect.
Can you bring a spoon?
Yeah, you need to scrape it out and see what...
It's very soft. I thought it would be hard. It definitely smells like a watermelon. I love it.
It's because it is a watermelon.
No, I need a teaspoon for this one. I usually eat watermelon with a tablespoon. Okay.
It's probably going to have a super intense taste. As it's packed all its power into this small package.
It does taste like watermelon. I mean, it's not super sweet. Okay.
Yeah. I grew it. Of course I want to try it. Fantastic.
It's quite late. It's 9 p.m.
Fantastic.
right now. And they say that you shouldn't eat watermelon before going to bed, because then you'll just run back and forth between the bedroom and the bathroom. But this is a very small watermelon, so maybe it doesn't matter. It's very soft.
Looks like you're eating an avocado, kind of.
I know, I can't believe... Oops, sorry. Sorry about that.
What a fantastic watermelon. Very proud, very proud.
You want to harvest the seeds
To grow more.
to grow more.
Yeah, why not?
I have to say, there are a lot of seeds for such a small fruit.
So, what score would you give this watermelon?
Yeah, it can't compete with regular watermelons. It's too cute. But it's definitely exceeded my expectations. I thought we would have to throw it away. I definitely did not imagine eating it. For sure. And it's really sweet inside. It's very sweet inside. You try some more?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to avoid all the seeds. There you go. Quite a few seeds in this watermelon. So, but you see, the juice is dripping. It's so juicy. Very cool. I think in the previous video, I mentioned that when I was little, or maybe I didn't. Anyway, when I was little, I used to divide people into two types. The people who prefer cucumbers and the people who prefer tomatoes. That's not all. I also used to divide people into people who prefer watermelons and people who prefer melons. I definitely prefer watermelons. Especially cute ones. What do you prefer? I think you're like my mom, you like melons, right?
Yeah. Neither of them are things I really grew up with. The things I discovered and learned to eat. Wasn't sure about watermelon at first, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
The texture. I have funny
It's
texture
always
things.
about the texture with him.
But I like it now. I like it. Now, I don't know, I like them both. I think watermelon I prefer slightly.
Mm-hmm.
It also does depend on the watermelon.
Correct
They
reply.
vary quite a lot.
I can't believe it's so soft. I think it's the world's smallest watermelon. I've never seen a smaller watermelon. Look at the amazing stripes. So bright.
Well, we'll make you more next year.
Thank you. Neighbors told us that it's not hot enough for watermelons, right? But you can't grow any around here.
They didn't specifically say that it was due to the heat, although I guess maybe that's the conclusion that we drew. They just told us they didn't grow very well.
Don't know what they meant. Grow perfectly.
Right.
There's literal juice inside. You can drink it like that. I'm so surprised. I can't believe it's so sweet. I cannot believe this. I mean, it's not as sweet as a bright red watermelon. It is definitely quite sweet. This makes me very happy, and hopefully it will make people happy. See this? Good night.